I got my driver's license last month. The Friday after I picked it up, however, counterintuitively, I used 11 hours of public transport to get to Norway. Thanks to the global pandemic, the Swedish government's flower power stance towards it, and the Norwegian government's frowning upon that stance, I had not been allowed to visit Signe and her family across the border since March. Then, during a blissful little window in early August, the restrictions relaxed, and Signe and I decided it was a good idea for me to work from home from her family's cabin for a week. The reason I opened this video by mentioning my recently obtained driver's license, aside from giving myself a little pat on the back, is that my newfound ability to drive played a very prominent role during my week in Norway. Unfortunately, I haven't made a monthly review style video since May 2018, and, as creativity is a muscle that requires regular exercise, my ability to tell a coherent story through an audio-visual medium has dwindled a bit. Besides that, I can hardly operate a camera while driving, and my willingness to inconvenience those around me for the sake of improving these little personal projects of mine has never been that high to begin with. Asking people to film me or go out of their way to get filmed by me makes me feel an uncomfortable kind of self-important. All of this is to say that, despite spending about 12 hours behind the wheel during our week in the mountains, I asked Signe to film me while driving only once. I like the shots she got very much though, and despite my moody, "I am very focused right now" face, they mark what feels like a big milestone in my life. As you can see though, I do have some footage to show you, but most of the footage I have to show you is of the hikes Signe and I did. After having owned my Fuji X-T4 for about 5 months, this trip to Norway and the trip to Germany my previous video was about finally presented some opportunity for this brilliant camera to stretch its legs. After having been underwhelmed by my old Canon 600D for a long time, it's exciting to use a piece of equipment with capabilities greater than my abilities. It gives me something to push towards, to learn about, and it also takes away an excuse for not creating anything new. After a week of working, driving, hiking, being together with Signe and seeing her family for the first time in half a year, I took the 11 hours of trains and buses back to Sweden. If all goes to plan, we'll be back at the cabin for New Year's. Hopefully I'll return with the ability to tell a slightly more coherent story then.